Well, just one defeat between them. Okolie's impressive knockout percentage there at the bottom includes 5 straight wins inside the distance since linking up with Shane McGuigan, and he's odds on to win by the short route again here tonight. Well, listening to the noise, the raucous atmosphere here, it's hard to know who's the home fighter. Lawrence Okolie, Michal Cieslak here. Okolie with some bookmakers 10 to 1 on. You can get 5 and 6 to 1 against Cieslak. Very similar odds to the fight between Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall last night. And immediately they get to grips in the centre of the ring. Okolie holding on and tried to deny Cieslak the chance to get any kind of leverage on his punches. Since linking up with Shane McGuigan, Okolie has been much more adept at finding room for his punches, not smothering his work, not falling in off balance. Oh! Right hand, he's letting it go. Cieslak is holding on. Cieslak is in big trouble here. Inside the second minute of the opening round, the big right hand from Okolie that did for his Polish compatriot in winning the world title almost a year ago, now in danger of getting rid of another Polish challenger.
Watching Mike go with the right hand and the left hook, to come back with the left hook. It's one of Okolie's favourite moves. Right hand, and then watch for the left hook to follow.
A lump beneath the right eye of Cieslak, who tries to fire back, tries to recover his senses. So the message to Lawrence Okolie, don't smother your work. Once you've set up the right hand with a jab, and there he does, but doesn't quite connect again with that right hand in the way that he intended to. It just slid over the top of the head, or grazed the top of the head of Cieslak, who gamely holds on once again on the ropes.
He needs to keep moving his head, or moving his feet. Because at the moment, if he's just sitting still like that, it's a target. And it's only a matter of time before Okolie judges the distance. At the moment, he's taking too big of a leap with the first one, with his jab, and then the right hand's getting smothered. If he shortens that step with the first jab, he'll soon enough find that left hand, that right hand. Let's get back to his jab, start setting it up.
Last half a minute of the round, and Cieslak is trying to smother the work of Okolie. That's his best chance. Cieslak, it seems, happy to rest on the back foot and then dart forward and try to catch Okolie by surprise.
He's offered very little offensively. A good left hook there, left in, but that was the first real punch he's landed. And for most part, it's been a lot of this, spoiling the hold and hitting behind the head. There's a slight warning sign now that he's coming to life.
Cieslak has come off the ropes, is now trying to work his way into the contest from the centre of the ring. He's got a 3-inch shorter reach, so somehow he's going to have to negotiate his way past or around that left-hand jab of Okolie's. Into round 4 then. Success for Okolie in the opening round, but Cieslak gradually has been trying to work his way back into the contest. Okolie getting to work again with the left hand at the beginning of this 4th round.
Nice feinting jab from Okolie this round. Good stab to the body.
Okolie looking for the range with that left hand jab. He's got the right hand cocked, and Cieslak saw it coming and it whistled past the left-hand side of the challengers here. And again, Okolie mistimes that right hand. Landed with the jab, but couldn't quite get through with the right hand as they continue after the bell. And that has really got the crowd going here. Polish flags in different sections of this O2 arena. Okolie having to work harder for his successes here than in either of his previous 2 world title fights. The first defence on the undercard of Anthony Joshua's defeat by Alexander Usyk last September at the Tottenham football ground. Dilan Prasovic easily dismissed in 3 rounds. And now, brilliant right hand. He's been looking to pinpoint that shot throughout the contest so far. He got home with a jab, he got home with a right hand, and now this could be Okolie getting on top. This could be Okolie winning inside the distance as Cieslak holds on the inside. Still a minute to go in the 5th round. Referee separates them. Okolie sets up the right hand once again, but this time Cieslak sees it coming, gets in close, smothers the work once again. Oh, another terrific right hand, and the legs buckle, but bravely Cieslak fights back. Okolie just missed with the second of the right hands.
He stepped off Cieslak there, allowed him to relax just for a split second, and then he launched in with a 1-2. So heavy-handed, Okolie.
Big round for Lawrence Okolie, the 5th.
It was a shorter jump. As I said, he made to make that adjustment. A shorter step in with the first one, and then he found a home for the right hand. Landed around the ear, around the temple, but those are sometimes the worst ones because they discombobulate you. You just lose your senses for a split second. Like I said, you can't allow any lapse of concentration, any moment with Okolie. You have to be switched on at all times, because as soon as you do switch off, he'll launch in with that 1-2.
Minute gone in this 6th round as Okolie tries to wing in that right hand once again. Just whistles past the chin of Cieslak. Looks like he's got a trickle of blood appearing from his left ear, has Cieslak. Inside the final 20 seconds of this, the 6th round.
Cieslak has done well to recover this round. He's nullified and tied up Okolie.
Cieslak now catches Okolie. Okolie fires back, but that was the first real success for Cieslak in the contest so far. Shane McGuigan in the corner has been insisting that that left hand, the jab, has got to be really drilled home.
Good counter off the ropes from Cieslak with the left hand.
And Okolie slightly ungainly, making his way onto the back foot. A lot of the time he's got that right hand cocked, telegraphed, and Cieslak can read when it's coming. This time Cieslak puts up the left glove as a defence against that right hand. We're going to take a look back at the knockdown in round 5. Overhand right to the high part of the head, Andy.
I think that caused the bleeding to the ear because it landed flush on the ear. It was just he made that little adjustment with the distance and Cieslak switched off just for a second, and that's all it took.
And switches to the southpaw stance, giving Okolie a chance to time that right hand as he moves in the pole.
Yeah, Okolie's trying to walk him onto it now. He's just prodding with the jab, switching the angle of the jab. The referee's really got to get hold of this fight and try and take control of this, because there's been far too much clinching and punching behind the head. But you'll see Okolie now trying to draw him onto the right hand, feinting.
And you can see the way he's got it cocked by his chin, waiting to throw it, waiting for the opportunity. But likewise, Cieslak is seeing it coming, quite often ducking underneath or swaying to one side or the other, and then grabbing him on the inside, which is why it's become so untidy at times.
Nice right hand. When he's stepping to his right, he's doing well. Oh, walks into a left hook.
Cieslak has been trying to time that shot over the course of the past couple of rounds. Okolie lands that right hand again and then steps back out of range, as he did earlier in the round. Last few seconds of the ninth.
Well measured right hand from Okolie. Just slips on the outside. Joshua was saying he'd like to see more of that, and we'd all like to see more of that from both men. There's been a lot of clinching in this fight. It's been a messy fight. That was the good left hook that Cieslak landed. Timed it well. Okolie started from too far out and he just timed it well with a short left hook.
He'll look back at this and fathom ways in which he could have produced more openings, could have been more effective more often in the contest, having been on top in the opening round and scoring a knockdown in the fifth. Good right hand, long-range right hand from Okolie. Halfway stage of round 10, and Cieslak did seem particularly troubled by that shot. But he stays in range. Okolie now needs to extricate himself, give himself some punching room, while Cieslak is recovering from that heavy shot.
Good right hand from Okolie. Cieslak has just become a little bit more stationary. Maybe it's fatigue, maybe he's getting tired, but he's not been moving as much. And with that, Okolie's landing the right hand.
Been a lot of wrestling, a lot of mauling, and Cieslak has also taken some heavy shots during the course of the contest. And having landed cleanly a number of times on the chin of Cieslak, there might be question marks as to Okolie's chances of making a real impact up in the heavyweight division, but with the greater poundage might come greater power as well. Okolie's been trying with the left hand throughout the fight, but hasn't met with the success that has been intended. And way back early on in between rounds, we were hearing Shane McGuigan in the corner asking him to really drive it home rather than to just paw with it to set up that backhand, the right hand. Yes, he has had success with that right hand. Cieslak at this stage of the contest maybe becoming numbed to the effects. Took that without staggering as he has done at different stages of the contest. Okolie tries to whip in an uppercut. Cieslak roared on by the Polish contingent here around the O2 Arena, is trying to produce something in this penultimate round. Into the final round, and Lawrence Okolie was odds on to finish this inside the distance. He now has less than 3 minutes to do just that. Will it be the first of his world title fights to go the full 12 rounds? He's up on his toes. In the corner, He was being persuaded that he's got plenty of energy left, and he's got plenty of poke in that right hand as well, as the legs of Cieslak just stiffen once again, and not for the first time in the contest. Can Okolie show here? Can he demonstrate that he really carries that power from the first bell to the last? Okolie tries to time that right hand, but again mistimes it. Cheers from the Polish crowd. They thought their man had scored a knockdown there. From up in the rafters, it might have seemed that way.
Mike, this is so reckless from Okolie. He's winning the fight clearly. He's going out of his way. I know I respect him trying to force a stoppage and get the knockout, but in doing so, he's taking a major risk.
Well, there was quiet confidence behind the Cieslak camp all week here, but they might see this as some kind of victory for him, that after the setback in the opening round, the knockdown in the fifth, that he's seen it through to the final bell, but he's swinging right through to the end. Okolie having to fight all the way through to the end, the 12th and final round, taking the distance for the first time as a world champion. Cieslak in the corner, knocked down in the fifth round, was hurt badly by a right hand in the opening round, but made it through to the final bell, and now we get the official verdict.
To the judges' scorecards, and here are the totals. Bob Williams has it 117-110. Leszek Jankovic 116-111. And Bruce Kovacs has it 115-112. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And still the